Hi Gemini, this is your June 10th through June 16th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life this week. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already involved with somebody. In the third spread, we'll see if anybody wants to get back together with you. After that, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And we'll wrap things up with what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. First of all, Gemini, I'd like to wish you a very happy birthday if you're celebrating this week. I hope this upcoming year will be amazing for you. So this first spread is on new love this week. We have the Hierophant, clarified by the Page of Swords. Then we have the Page of Cups, clarified by the Eight of Wands. After that, we have the Queen of Swords, clarified by the Knight of Wands. In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Swords with the King of Pentacles and the Empress. And we also have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We also have Fire, Aries, Leo, Sag, and we have Libra on the table. Yeah, we have you. I assume the Queen of Swords in the middle, that's you, Gemini, and the King of Pentacles in the middle of the potential outcome is the person you're dealing with. The Hierophant and the King of Pentacles could be the same person, by the way. We'll get to that in just a second. But yes, the King of Pentacles is most likely an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or somebody with a lot of Earth in their chart. If they're not an Earth sign, it could be somebody who is very grounded, serious, wealthy, somebody who works for a financial institution, someone like that. And we start with the Hierophant, right? All the way to your left. The first card that came out is the Hierophant. If this person is a Taurus, that makes total sense because the Hierophant is a Taurus major arcana card. And the King of Pentacles could be any Earth sign, right? If they're not a Taurus, or if they are a Taurus, then the Hierophant could be is how the two of you know each other, or how you guys are going to be meeting each other. You could have met this person during a Taurus birthday season. You could have met this person through a Taurus, or at a Taurus's birthday party. But the Hierophant could also be a card of something formal, something official, something traditional, educational, spiritual, religious for some of you. Alright, and the Hierophant is clarified by the Page of Swords, and right after that we have the Page of Cups. So we got a couple of pages here, right? So pages could be children. So maybe you're a single parent, they're a single parent, and you could be meeting through, I don't know, whatever both of your kids do. After school or in school, or maybe maybe your children go to the same church or the same something with the Hierophant, same school, what have you. All right, if children are out of the question, then the Page of Swords could be a card of somebody keeping tabs on you, right? So maybe you're still know each other or will know each other through Hierophant, whatever it is in your case, and this person's been watching you with that Page of Swords, right? They've been keeping tabs on you. They've been learning about you, educating themselves in terms of what you like, what you don't like. Maybe they've been asking around and things like that. Whatever the case. So here comes that Page of Cups, right? So if children are out of the question, then the Page of Cups, this is them finally asking you out on a date, finally approaching you, being super nice to you. The Eight of Wands clarifying it. There's a card of a lot of communication. It could be a card of literally going somewhere with that Eight of Wands. And my favorite interpretation of the Eight of Wands is the Cupid's arrows card. So this person is in love with you, and they could have been secretly admiring you from a distance. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. That card could be interpreted as multiple zodiac signs. Sagittarius is one of them. But the Wheel of Fortune is another travel card, or it's simply a card of starting a cycle between you and this person. It's a very fortunate cycle. The Wheel of Fortune is always good news in my spreads. In the middle of this reading, we have the Queen of Swords, clarified by the Knight of Wands. So as I was clarifying the Queen of Swords, which I assume would be you, I simply asked how will Gemini feel about what's going on, and the Knight of Wands showed up. That's how you're going to be feeling. So, Gemini, you are on board. You are definitely on board with that Knight of Wands. As a matter of fact, you will be looking forward to getting the show on the road with this person, because the Knight of Wands is the most passionate knight out of all 4 knights, if you know what I mean. Alright, very passionate, so you're definitely looking forward to it. In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Swords with that King of Pentacles and the Empress. The Ace of Swords often comes through as the word yes. It's a card of clarity. It's a card of a new beginning. As I often refer to that Ace of Swords, it's the no BS Ace. The King of Pentacles is the person you're dealing with, and the Empress right next to the deck, it could also be you in the future. I'm not saying you're not the Empress right now. Don't get me wrong. The Empress is simply a status change, right? The Empress often comes through as a wife figure, spouse figure, significant other figure, a mother figure. Okay, maybe if having children or having more children is still an option for you, the two of you could definitely have children, more children together. Alright, then besides that, the Empress is somebody who is loved, cherished, being put up on a pedestal, taken care of, and all that good stuff. The Empress is always a good card to have. Besides everything I just listed, the Empress is one of the most positive cards in the deck, and it's abundance in its purest form. So this looks like an interesting week. Yeah, things are getting heated up with that Knight of Wands, and you definitely have something amazing coming up between you and this person. Really happy for you, Gemini. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Gemini, this spread is for you. We have the Eight of Swords, clarified by the Moon. We have the World. We also have the Eight of Wands, clarified by the Two of Cups, and we have the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Well, here's the deal. It could be a bit of a spoiler alert for some of you. If you don't know, if it's your birthday week, Gemini, and if you don't know what they're gonna do for your birthday, it will most likely be a trip, a very romantic trip, and a very expensive trip as well. Okay, so yeah, it is a spoiler alert. That's pretty much what I see here. For like 90% of what I see is some kind of a secret or surprise trip. Okay, and they're footing the bill for it, obviously, right? Let me explain what I see here. What's going on here? We have the Eight of Swords, clarified by the Moon. The Eight of Swords is a card of somebody who is overthinking, and it could be you because you don't know what to expect. The Moon, clarifying it, is a card of a secret. Okay, the Moon is a card of it's a bit of a emotional card, right? But then we have the World and the Eight of Wands after those two cards, right? Both the World and the Eight of Wands could be cards of going somewhere, literally going somewhere, because the World could be someplace remote, and the Eight of Wands is one of the fastest cards in the deck. For some of you, maybe you're not sure if your person is away right now on a business trip or attending to an extended family. Maybe you're just not sure if they're going to show up. Yes, they will. They're showing up. All right, they will come. But for most of you, it's a trip. It's a trip coming up. The World is also a card of an ending, but I always interpret it as a card of a happy end. This is when one chapter of your life comes to an end, and a much better, much happier chapter of your life is about to begin. The Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, it's the most financially abundant night out of all 4 nights. Okay, it's also the slowest night out of all 4 nights, so maybe that's why you're a little bit anxious with that Eight of Swords and the Moon. But for most of you, the Knight of Pentacles is probably money. Them paying for that trip. Or them paying for that birthday present and taking you out on the trip. The Eight of Wands at the end is clarified by the Two of Cups, so that's you and your person, right? The Two of Cups features 2 people. It's a card of when 2 people are on the same page. It's a card of a soulmate connection and all that good stuff. So, yeah, Gemini, that's what I see here. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Gemini, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Lovers, the Three of Cups, clarified by Justice. We have the King of Cups, clarified by the Ace of Cups. And we have the Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We also have Libra on the table. Yeah, the very first card that came out is the Lovers. That's you, Gemini. That's you all day, every day. And the King of Cups, right next to the deck, clarified by the Ace of Cups, is the person you're dealing with. Somebody coming back from the past. The only card, to be honest with you, that kind of gives it away that this is somebody from the past is that Justice card. But Justice could be associated with what's actually going on with that Three of Cups. Right, so the King of Cups is the person you're dealing with, most likely a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. The Three of Cups right next to the Lovers could be your birthday, Gemini. If you're celebrating your birthday this week, it could be your birthday, so they may use that as an excuse, as a reason to reach out to you and wish you a happy birthday, and hoping that you could get something restarted. it could be like a launching point. If it's not your birthday this week, then the Three of Cups could be another celebration. Right? Justice, clarifying it, could be a Libra. Justice could be a major apology. Or justice could be maybe somebody's getting married or somebody's getting engaged. Right? And this King of Cups will be there at the same party. And the King of Cups themselves is clarified by the Ace of Cups. So yes, they do love you. The Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck. It could be what they want with you, because it is a card of commitment and marriage and family. Or again, if you are going to the same event, to the same wedding or an engagement party or housewarming party, maybe that Four of Wands is where the two of you will see each other. Alright, so yeah, just so you know, this person does love you, hence the Ace of Cups clarifying it, and you're meeting at some kind of an event or your birthday. Alright, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Gemini, this week. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Three of Wands, clarified by the Nine of Cups. And we have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you got this Queen of Pentacles coming your way with an offer. And to be honest with you, Gemini, I'm going to give it a 50-50. It's going to be up to you. I will explain why. It's a 50-50. That's the way I see this. Right? So yeah, you got this Queen of Pentacles coming your way. It is a serious offer. Okay? To be fair to this person, it is a serious offer. It could be coming from an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But when it comes to work, business, and finances, both the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, it's simply somebody who either works with money, or it could be a recruiter or hiring manager, or somebody who wants you to invest into something, or somebody who wants to do business with you. It is a serious offer, all right? I'll give it to that person. It is a serious offer. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers, which is your major arcana card, Gemini. And it's the only major arcana card that we have on the table. So that means you're going to be in charge. You're going to be the one calling the shots here. And if we forget for a second that the Lovers is your major arcana card, Gemini, it's a card of a choice. All right, it is a card of a choice. At the end, right next to the deck, we have the Three of Wands clarified by the Nine of Cups. So this is where you definitely come in. Those two cards could be interpreted as cards of, no, I'm not interested. I've got other things to do. I've got bigger fish to fry. Or it could be you saying yes. Saying yes. Those cards could be interpreted as saying yes as well. Because the thing about the Three of Wands, first of all, as you can see, we are looking at that person's back. So you could be turning your back to this person. Or the Three of Wands could be interpreted as a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision, and this decision is final. It's clarified by the Nine of Cups. As you can see, there's just one person in both of those two cards, right? That's you in both of those two cards. The Nine of Cups is a card of a personal satisfaction and fulfillment. It's a card of a wish come true. And if we add the Lovers to the mix, that it is a card of a choice. Okay, so it could be, it is up to you. However you want those Three of Wands and the Nine of Cups play out. Do you want to make up your mind and say, yes, it's actually something good for me? Or do you want to be like, no, I'm not interested because I've got other things I'm focusing on? Okay, but to be fair to this Queen of Pentacles, it's a serious offer. I don't see this person like trying to cheat you out of your money, nothing like that. I do see you going through some kind of a thought process either way. Because the Three of Wands usually comes after the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is a card of a decision. Maybe this Queen of Pentacles is just one of the people who are, or one of the companies who is offering you this. Alright, Gemini? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Gemini. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Six of Pentacles clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Six of Wands clarified by the Four of Wands. And we have the Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. To be honest with you, the first thing I thought of, Gemini, it's like this Queen of Wands is getting married, and maybe they're choosing you as their bridesmaid. Or the man of honor. Alright? Yeah, something like that. Another way to interpret it, maybe this person is coming towards you. Or coming back to you, because the Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck could be a card of somebody from the past, not necessarily an ex, right? But it's also a soulmate card, Okay, and you're dealing with this Queen of Wands, the very first card that came out, so it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah, maybe if this person is a Leo, they could be planning their own birthday, which is a month and a half, couple of months away. But with the Six of Wands clarified by the Four of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles here, it's like somebody is either getting married or getting engaged or getting serious. Alright? Because both the Six of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles could be interpreted as proposal cards. And the Four of Wands, clarifying that Six of Wands, is a card of a commitment and marriage. It's a card of a family. It's a card of a celebration. It's a card of a wedding. Okay, and the Six of Pentacles could be a card of like choosing. So this person could be choosing you as their bridesmaid. It's also a card of generosity. It's a card of equal give and take and all that good stuff. Maybe this person is like giving you some money. Maybe this person is being generous in terms of money or something like that. And yeah, expect this is something big. All right. We don't have any major arcana cards on the table, but it's still something big with the Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Wands and the Four of Wands here. Alright, so that's what you're not expecting, Gemini. And that's what I have for you for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. Happy birthday to those of you celebrating one more time. And other than that, Gemini, have an amazing week.